that you're looking for. So the topic today is the art of self-leadership. Last week, we spoke about leading your life and the importance of understanding that nobody is coming in there to rescue you, and we've got to make sure we do everything we can to rescue ourselves. That means leading our life. And sometimes we get confused as to the definition of leader. Am I a leader? And sometimes people think if they're not in front of a group, they're not a leader. If you're a parent, you're a leader. We're all leaders, and leaders are born. Yes, when you're born, you may have certain attributes that you're comfortable in. You're able to speak well. You're unafraid of a crowd, a group. You are excited about communication, and it's easy for you. So one may think because you have those qualities, that means you're a leader. But here's the thing: you're not getting off the hook. You are a leader, my dear sir and ma'am. We're all leaders, and we have got to understand how important it is to lead our lives and lead our lives well. And for those who are out front leading in a church, in an organization, or in a community, if you are a manager, director, you are a lawyer, judge, whatever you are an entrepreneur, you're leading your business. It is critical that you understand the importance of self-leadership. So let me give you a little bit of background and define it before I give you the key things that I want you to take away from my talk today. So when we look back, self-leadership is a word that was just born 30 odd years ago. Back in 1983, the gentleman by the name of Charles C. Manson, he first started talking about self-leadership. And through my research on Psychology Today, I came across an article that Dr. Maki Newhouse wrote, and her focus is really on self-leadership. It is so critical. I'm going to read her definition of what self-leadership is. And if you don't have it, it's time to pay attention. But I believe you have it within. It's just a matter of discovering it and walking it out. So her definition for self-leadership is the practice of understanding who you are, identifying your desired experience, and intentionally guiding yourself towards it. I'm going to let that sit for a minute, because from the inception of me going live on a weekly basis, that has been my message, is for us to have intentions around what we want, is for us to understand who we are and know that the desired outcome, the desired experience that we want, we can do it. But we must first identify it and know who you are, know whose you are, and know that your mistakes, they do not disqualify you. As a matter of fact, they qualify you once you have learned the lesson, you've grown through it. So that's her definition. And the thing that I want to remind you is that, no one is coming to rescue you. So you've got to start today to rescue yourself. January is a good time. A lot of people make New Year's resolution. I'm not one of those, because I believe in pausing anytime and pressing reset and getting the things I need done in place so that I can thrive and I can move forward. But there are three things that I want you to take away from my talk today is why we need self-leadership. Number one, you needed to attain your dreams and to, fulfill your goals, those plans that you have for your life, the things that you want to experience in your life, in your personal life, in your professional life. What does that look like? What is your dream? Is it your dream to start a business, to, take mama's recipe or grandma's recipe and launch, a bakery, open up a bakery? What is it? Your desire to write a book? Is it your desire to become a director in an organization and lead a company, or take on a role in the community in a nonprofit organization? What is that? Do you find that it comes easy for you to talk to children? Do you need to find a career, a path dealing with children? It's time to identify what it is that you want and lead your life. So mastering self-leadership will help you to attain your dreams and goals. The second thing is to become the best version of yourself. I need to sit right there. One of my clients, she's a director, and we started, I want to say, we've had maybe about 4 sessions. And when she first came to me, her thing was, I need to live the best version of myself. And I listened, and I had her kind of explain, what does that look like? And I would go deeper and ask her, who are you now? And where is it you want to be? Where is it you want to go? What do you want to experience in the next 6 months, the next year? What do you want me to help you to uncover, discover, and develop strategies around that? And she struggled for a while because she had gone through layoff, like 3 different layoffs. And she just felt like, each time I'm ready to, to launch and find my wings and dive in, something happened to change that. So in the back of her mind, she was staying focused on the negative things that has happened and not really, leaning in where she's at, however long she's there. It doesn't matter. Just be you. Just show up and deliver the authentic version of who you are. And so we're working through that. And she is excited about making traction and starting to see results and starting to see fruits of her labor in realizing that she can start living her best life now. The best life is not next week, next year, down the line. She can start that now by walking that out. The other thing that mastering your self-leadership will give you is to master it before you start to help others. We talked about this before. When you're in an airplane, before they take off, they will always remind you that a oxygen mask will come out of the ceiling if there's an emergency, but you must put your oxygen mask on first before you can help anybody. And that's what self-leadership is. Self-leadership is you honing your skills and mastering it over your life and making sure that you understand what it is, you learn what it means. In self-leadership, there's some qualities and behaviors that you will experience. You will experience determination. There are going to be times that you're going to be faced with situations that you got to lean in and be determined that no matter what, I'm going to finish strong. No matter what, I'm going to lean in. I'm going to overcome. You've got to remind yourself of what's in you. You've got to remind yourself why you started it in the first place. The other thing too is find your motivation. Sometimes we look for external motivation, people to motivate us, but we can self-motivate. Yes, it's great to have people motivate us and give us affirmation and encourage us. But if you don't get it, what do you do? What do you do in the meantime while you wait? While you wait, you have to find ways to motivate yourself by reminding yourself about the thing that worked out the last time, last week, last year. Remind yourself of what you've overcome. Remind yourself of what you've gone through. And willpower. Willpower is needed. Some of you may be dieting and say, you know what, this year I'm going to lose X amount of pounds. And willpower is going to be necessary. But that's not the only thing, but it's going to be necessary to see that slice of cake and ignore it and go for the grapes and go for the fruits and to walk away and to not bite when you drive down the aisle with your push cart and you see all these things calling your name. You have to say, nope, I'm not going to bring it in the house because if I bring it in the house, I'm going to eat it. I'm going to have to eat it or somebody has to eat it. The reality is self-leadership is critical and self-leadership is going to be part of your motivation, you motivating yourself. And the other thing is resilience. You're going to need to bounce back from those detours, those pitfalls, those potholes that you're going to fall in. Listen, life is not full of just, all the niceties. You're going to have hurdles. You're going to have struggles. You're going to have things you need to overcome. And knowing how you lead yourself and mastering your self-leadership, when these things come, you will be able to get through them, right? Is this resonating with you? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a like. Give me a heart. Give me something. Let me know how this is serving you. Because in order for you to win in 2024 and beyond, you've got to master self-leadership. You've got to master the art of it. And you've got to do that in a way that you can attain your goals. Quick story. It's story time, y'all. I took on a new client 2 days ago. And she's going through the process of the interview and everything, and she's going to be becoming a director in her organization. And one of two key things that we spoke about as to why she came to me as her coach is that she struggled with delegation. She struggled with letting go of stuff and allowing other people to do it. And because she have this control thing. The other thing that she struggled with is really, affirming people and letting people know what she sees in them. So those are two areas that we're going to start in. And what I told her is that as a leader, self-leadership, she's got to master that. And she's not going to be just the director. She's got to understand the heart of the people that she's over before she asks them for a hand. What I mean by that is before you ask them to show up and do stuff and set your expectations, you've got to understand who they are. You've got to meet them where they are. You've got to learn about their family, about their dreams, their desire. Why are they here? Why are they in the organization? What makes them get excited to come to work every day? Try to understand them. Try to learn about them. That's what leadership is, and pointing them, forward to develop themselves, to develop their skills, to be better than her. It's not about her being their manager, being their leader, being over them, and being better than, and be saying, yeah, these are my people. But it's to develop them in a way that their light can shine too. Because when their light shine, it will shine back on her for being the one to set the stage for them to blossom and bloom, because they will be the evidence for her leadership. They will be the they will be the fruit of her labor. So, send me a comment and let me know, is this serving you? Are you leading yourself well? Do you need help to develop a strategy around your self-leadership? Because whether you're a mom, whether you're a teacher in the classroom, whether you are a manager at work, or you are a manager at the retail position that you're in, or whatever you're doing, it is critical that you and I master self-leadership. And we will go deeper over the next few weeks, and we will continue to learn more. So I'm going to sign off for now, and I pray that this has blessed you. If it is, let me know. If it isn't, let me know that too, because I want to continue to bring you content that's going to make you stronger, better, and going to, bring you up higher and get you over the hump. Have a great day, and may God bless you. Bye-bye.